WWE 2K25 came out recently, and this year I decided to play through the Bloodline Dynasty Showcase mode for a series on this channel. There were some incredibly fun matches, and some that made me wish I'd never pick up and play another 2K game. With everything out of the way, this is the WWE 2K25 Bloodlines Dynasty Supercut. Hello everybody and welcome back to Super Bros Gaming. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I've been taking a bit of a break, but WWE 2K25 came out. And of course, we're going to be doing the showcase mode. Camera work's not going to be the best because I have to do this off of my bed. And this bottle really is not one to help, like, at all. So, camera might frequently change throughout the Let's Play, but we are going to be doing the 2K Showcase mode, as I said. So before I get too copyrighted, let's go right into there a while. Oh, we start off right in the middle of a match, okay. Haven't done this at all yet.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive? Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish this story. What the? It can't be. A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa. Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Hit an AA on Roman in the ring. Or he'll reverse it. I have played this game, I just haven't played this mode. Haven't done any objective until now. See, there's the achievement popping up. Now we gotta put Solo Sikoa through the announce table. Holy God, bro, my stick drift is wild in this match. Back to the cutscene. I'm gonna get so copyrighted during this Let's Play. With all the theme songs and everything.
This is absolutely surreal.
Less than a year later, Cena sells his soul to that guy. Cena betrayed me. I think Cena wins at 41, and then he loses it at SummerSlam. Whenever I was watching this match, I thought for a second that John Moxley was going to come out, and I don't know why.
We know that music all too well, but it's Seth Rollins. And Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, and now here in the old Shield gear.
This camera lighting is impeccable. Maybe this will work. It did not work. Made it worse. The heck. Oh, you want to punch me?
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring. Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes.
Thank goodness they brought back the animated cutscenes, because otherwise this Let's Play would be like maybe an hour for the Supercut. Hit him with the chair.
Justice. Roman has never forgotten and has never. Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear, but Cody away. Cody catches Roman. Crossroads. Another crossroads. Looking for the trifecta now. Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 is the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
The Bloodline Dynasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE. The Bloodline has all the damn gold! For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the greatest superstars to ever do it. Just how dangerous do you want to learn? I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me,
CM Punk.
that compares to the relationship I built with the Anawai, Fatu, and my Via families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline. When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood. A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anawai, the father of Atha and Sika, the wild Samoan. created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection, boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jay Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art, with each passing generation ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan. And this year, we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves. All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, no, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about...
I better not get copyrighted for the footage
it's
shown.
about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage, and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one bloodline.
Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Amawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders, just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully now, man, I'm making him proud of things.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure you know, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splat. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in the pool, he knocked out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years. Hulk Hogan is finished. Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania. Now, you get to possess the power of the mighty Yokozuna and deal out punishment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a two-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Yokozuna is fuming.
I will be 100%ing this. I will get every single objective done. I will do all the bonus matches that I'm sure there are, unless there aren't, which would be pretty weird. But yeah, I will do all that stuff. This will be the full 2K25 Bloodline Dynasty showcase. Everything will be unlocked. Okay, Hogan, I'd prefer it if you'd stop reversing that. Okay, that's embarrassing. That should not have been a 2 count. Oh, I have to get him in the corner and do that? Hold up. I can't do it if he's going to spam, like, moves that are hard to reverse. He's going to go to the top rope. Get down here. Are these bonus objectives required? They might be. You know what? We're going to restart and we're going to get those ones. And now we've got this one, and boom, there's that objective complete. Oh, you can't see the very upper one. Oh well, I'm gonna kill you to know what it says. I need to get his head to moderate damage. Alright, let him out. Oh no, he's hulking up. Uh-oh. I didn't even get a chance to click it. It showed it was... That one too, it showed it was wrong before I even... Just dropped the leg. 1 count. That... Oh. Uh-oh, he's hulking up again.
Yokozuna back to his feet, big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here. How many times have we seen this over the years? These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan. Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go. Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs. And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet. Hold that up, Hulk.
The fact Yoko is able to move like he can is insane. For a guy that's like upwards of 500 pounds, you should not be able to get your leg up for a super kick on a guy that is freaking, like, how tall is Hogan? He's past 6 foot.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg. Hogan.
Leg drop.
There's the cover.
1, 2, boom.
Kicked out with a leg drop. What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute.
And I get a play again.
What's that photographer doing on the apron? There's a match going on.
What is this? What?
What was that?
What was that? Was that in the real match? Not gonna lie, I have not seen the match, so I don't know if there was a photographer that freaking, like, did all that. Oh, I did the wrong thing. No! Yoko, stop. Leg drop. And win this match by pinfall or submission. Oh. If he gets a second reversal when he reverses, okay. Oh, he doesn't have resiliency? 1, 2. It didn't matter. Then with the leg drop. And that's how we're gonna pin. 1, 2, 3. Holy, okay. Head Shrinkers versus the Steiner Brothers, WrestleMania 9. Let's go.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy. Tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Alpha himself. Fatu and Sabu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the head shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. Hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Sabu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Nature Wrestling, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team tore through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the Dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. To set Instinctively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Steiner brothers, we're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so,
That's me.
today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that, stop them in their tracks, and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Sabu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evil to a vicious, miserable end.
Two light combos in the next 30 seconds. Doesn't reverse. Or if I like can control my stick drift. There we go. Get that one first try. 3 corner heavy attacks. That's gonna be fun to hit, huh? Huge running attack to maintain the control. No, you don't. I know how to play this game. Okay, he's not going for the tag.
Focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of that like this. That's WrestleMania needs a quick boost in the tag division. There's a chance at this push. I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matter, Saxton, but they are dead set.
I'm not. Oh my god. Stick drift is so annoying. It's a shame my controller has it too because I love this controller. It's red and gold, just like my favorite color combo. Set up a huge rebound attack. I literally did that. I Irish whipped them, so I don't know what this game is on about. Ah, you can't get in here.
Look at this, the power of Scott Steiner. The tag was made and Scott not aware. Big kick.
Super kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Sabu. Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
Tag finisher. Keep him out. Keep him out. Keep him out. Keep him out. All right. Well, 3. Boom. The Head Shrinkers.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. who had competed.
Why could they not get Rocky Johnson in the game? He's not even DLC.
When you have a huge responsibility, there's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock, 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go 1-on-1. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day. It doesn't matter, know your role and shut your mouth. He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has, on a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first choice to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
So I gotta hit him with this. Boom. Let him out. Roll out. Or not. Gonna do some damage outside the ring. Up, 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 up. I don't want to redo this. I guess I'm gonna have to. Why? Go for the roll up, bro. Get up. No, the freaking drift. Stop doing this.
Oh my god, I don't have to redo this. Ah! Oh my god. What is he doing? Bro. Alright.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. You see that height on that? Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match. Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand. Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight. This is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion. Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion? Up to the top. Look at Rocky to a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up. Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia. Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen. Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away. Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup. I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one. The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Moving him back up again. Rocky's shoulders down.
Oh, okay.
Rocky Maivia has shot Hunter Hearst.
Short match.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique.
Is that Thorn?
Often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved. forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the roots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
I do a lot of damage to Steele. But yeah, it's weird because like what did they do until January? Because like clearly they had some kind of Raw arena before that. So what happened to it? Did they just delete it? Or were they like purposely waiting to get the new Raw arena in there? So they just did not have a Raw arena for forever. And then they did the same with SmackDown. They just used the New Year's resolution and they won the entire time. How much damage I gotta do to you, Steele? No match for the king of the button mashers. The personification of Maui? What, like from Moana? You just mentioned that in the game? It's kind of funny. How have they still not put a special guest referee into this? Or not special guest referee. How is there not a referee in this match? Okay, get up, Peter. You need to hit your finisher. How do I hit it? That way I can just... from the proper position. So, I have to... How do I do my finisher? I was reading the wrong thing. So, spinning backbreaker. Please get up. I was reading the wrong thing, that's why. And he's done. 1, 2, 3. That was easy. Another short match. 2 back-to-back.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been sick from Nia Jax. She is a 2-time women's champion, She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring. Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does. She's battled standouts
Goes
like
Mustafa Ali.
and Becky Lynch, and all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her ring. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year,
No one's kicked out of the Annihilator?
entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament, after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair, Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
What I gotta do first? Open up with a running attack. Okay, right into a cut. Alright.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to break the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment. I'm not sure this is going to work either. Jax just entirely too strong. Whoa, that was interesting. Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed. I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria. Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax.
What was the second Saudi show last year? It was King and Queen of the Ring, and then was it Night of Champions? It was one in May.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull
I don't
this
know.
off. Whoa, and just have
Yep.
it.
Get back in there.
Second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega. This Queen of the War shot wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night. So you know easily you can strike down an enemy of
Any two Samoan with any two of the Samoan drop variations.
Nia is just cornering Valkyria. She is showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be. The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Okay, what other variations I got? Oh, my signature is one. Apparently not, I guess. Oh no, I don't have it.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much. Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia.
Stop reversing it! I can't hit my signature. Is it even? Oh, it's in the corner.
By its
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get this. Because I'm gonna have to restart. Hooray! Restarting is always fun. Another cutscene.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax. Squashing Lyra in the corner. The beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now. Lyra on her back, gonna climb up.
Oh, we're gonna do the Samoan drop. But I did not do before.
Scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this.
Oh, and it's about to end.
No way. There's no way.
Going for it. Boom. Try and powerbomb me. You ain't that strong. You weren't that strong.
What a victory to the brand new queen of the ring. Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims. And now the chief content officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the queen of the ring. Absolute dominance by the new queen.
We got Lyra Valkyria 24 and Nia Jax 24.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for you. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinker's run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
With my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about small wrestlers, right, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance move. And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year
Just like
2000,
his family member, Jimmy Snuka. Snuka's not in the game either.
Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was
I did it for The Rock.
1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What? Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out the Golden Goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and
Who's we?
Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Shawn Michaels definitely deserves one. Triple H, too. Stone Cold had my favorite showcase in 2K16. I think also Undertaker deserves one. I don't know how Undertaker hasn't had one with his WrestleMania streak, but that hasn't happened. There are a lot that deserve one. Has Hogan even had one? That might be hard to do because it's all older talent. Hey, Griff, you actually helped me for once. There we go. I'll just quickly flip him off.
We gotta think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year and dying to get his hands on Rikishi. All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now. Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes. Austin has Rikishi down.
Were the steps supposed to be there or not? Because I might have ruined that cutscene a little bit.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right. Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin! He just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair. A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair. And again, thunderous blows by Austin.
Let's get into the ring, Rikishi.
Rikishi, Austin beating the hell out of him.
So they just had to get me beat up for the match. Hit him with a powerful finisher. Wait, so just hit him with a finisher? Within a minute? That's all I gotta do?
Just like Rikishi did to him.
That one was easy. He has resilience with it, doesn't he? Yep. We gotta hit him with the stink face. Or, guess not. Whoa, whoa, I was in the corner. I was in the corner, what? Okay guys, 2 attempts later and some slight rage. We finally have Austin put away. Boom, match completed.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his
Is that one Jeff Hardy?
Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete boss. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality to every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from the road.
So you, our beloved Uce in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right?
Yep.
It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring, showcase Umaga's cruel brutality, and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Love you.
And there goes Cena. Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Great job.
These men knew this match was going to be Cena has no control here. Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
My controller batteries are low, so hopefully I don't die. I don't know if we have batteries. Yeah, I need to get cable converters. Who reverses the last part of the Or does it reverse like the second hit?
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. He calls a full whistle. Quick thinking that time.
Why are we doing this, John? Why is my hand burnt? Actually, I might have no idea as to why.
Position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say how John Cena will power that matchup. But this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent. Listen, sometimes when there's a fight,
In the last one. That last one took way too long to do, and I'm not going to admit how much it took. Uh-oh. Alright, let's not lose off of this signature. Okay, that's just embarrassing. What the heck? This is not the corner I was in, but okay.
Umaga just overpowering him. Look at the strength into the corner, just setting Cena up. You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near? I think so. Yeah! Headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
I burnt one part of my hand from raging too hard.
Umaga is undefeated. Why? No one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Oh, we ain't losing here.
And Cena catches it over. John Cena from behind.
1, 2, kick out.
Kick out by Umaga. And Cena immediately
Simone Spike.
into the clutches of
Oh.
Umaga.
I'll do it myself.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to
Is the
stop
ramp
Umaga.
camera available in showcase mode?
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga. It's in Umaga's DNA.
Something. One, 2, 3. That was a lot better than the last match, man. Here. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna speak, but it's Owen and Jordan. Let's go.
Hey, WWE things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes. Summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining. You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes is just about up.
Is that Jericho?
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. Two bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. When the whole damn TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm
Goldberg.
most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers
Mr. Kennedy.
to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing
Spike that
damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours of it. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. It's really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, for my brother and my cousin right now. I'm saying about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features 2 Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
That is pretty cool.
No, I don't. I just know that they're all dead, somehow. I don't know how the Samoans die, like, so easily. Like, it's very sad. Umaga's dead, Rosie's dead, Rock's father's dead. Like, so many of them are dead and they shouldn't be. It's probably from wrestling. It takes such a toll on their body. Oh, the manager's talking to me. That's why it's focused on him. Yo! Oh, and where are you going? Okay. Should have done that before the video started. Can you leave me alone, dude? You can't pick me up. Razor, stop. Beat you up. Perform a finisher to Akam or Razor. Well, game, if... Can you stop? I can't do it because he's just freaking... Get in here! What are you doing? Come on, don't be scared. How do I do my finisher?
Rock bottom.
Did you say rock bottom? Yo, what the heck? How do I do my finisher? It wasn't letting me do it. I messed with the camera. What? Bro, oh my god. Beat him up again. Thank God.
We come to the part of the showcase when we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the Bloodline, with striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick for a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championship along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion.
Oh, that matters a lot, huh?
Has proven capable in any environment against any opponent.
24/7 championship
Is the perfect test
Nope.
for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina means that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready.
I don't know about that, Paul. Marshmallow won the 24/7 championship, bro.
Easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina
So did
has taken part
Gronk,
in many memorable moments, but in
Santa
the
Claus.
25 showcase, we're going to
been a lot.
give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work.
James Ellsworth, that's who it was.
Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right.
We have 4 other people.
Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
No James Ellsworth this time. Oh, cousin.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte driving Tamina and popped up to the floor. Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation. Oh my God, Tamina in a step.
Almost every cutscene involves me getting beaten up because the computers can't do it themselves.
From all these competitors because of the stakes involved. Guys, where's Charlotte going? They're looking to up the ante now from the top. Oh my goodness, taking out everybody. The Queen rising to the occasion. What you just
Help me out, Charlotte. Help me out. I don't want to do this again. No, my snake drift. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, I had like 0 seconds on the clock. That chop, if she reversed, I was cooked. I got the ladder and set it and climb the ladder. And I gotta reach for the briefcase. So I gotta win. Oh, I did it! I don't know how that loose system works, but I did it.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much, bearing the weight of those
I guess Owen's here for this one again.
proved to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jay Uso. Jimmy and Jay Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos had main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jay are poetry in motion. Each knowing what the other is looking to do next. Each using every bit of savvy they
We were there for that match.
growing up
Huh?
We were there for that match.
wrestling
What was it again?
WrestleMania 38. Shinsuke and the Usos.
It's been difficult between the two.
Those whenever Rick Boogs got injured.
Did cost Jay his match at SummerSlam against their tribal chief, Roman. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jay ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner heat, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, the New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate branding rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams, but the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, as the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at in a cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down.
Point all this stuff was weapons. The trumpet, the gong,
Force the New Day
chain.
Maybe like a play would be a weapon.
with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside hell in a cell.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Boom. 1, 2, and 3. Is that one down? Signature Supercut. I would do that if like the game, but if I wasn't getting beat up on that. Big E is destroying me. Jay's doing his own thing. I'm getting beat up. How do I do my signature? Is standing? It is just standing. Here's a reverse. Thank you. Big E. Alright, get to my hit him. As Jay Uso, I'm not Jay Uso. What are you gonna do? Jay, I'm gonna need you. What? Bring the fight to Big E when you're both in the ring. But I'm not Jay though. I'm Jimmy. Oh, you can swap between them. If you push the select button, I think it's select. It's either, I think the one with the 2 squares. I think it's called select. If you push that button, you can switch between the 2. I did not. I forgot that happens. Jay or Jimmy, what do you doing stuff? Outside I go. Oh, is this the spot that I'm thinking about? Oh, it is. Got a lot of them. Kofi's just standing there. Crowd is very quiet for this. I can hear Kofi shouting, "You're going down, Uso."
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day. It's what Hell in a Cell does to you. Now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading.
Where's Jimmy?
I think Jimmy's about to come flying.
Oh, there he
You're
is.
saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win. Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day.
Why is the ref helping? He's not supposed to do that. He's supposed to be impartial.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best.
Can't Jimmy just like...
One of the most insane environments in WWE today.
Now with 4 of them, he's blocking his knees from being able to do that.
Change the whole complexion of this match.
So now I gotta... Oh, so the straps are like pulled down in real life, I think. Or just the game carries it over. I wouldn't be surprised.
Between 2 of the great tag teams today. Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside his brother. Bang! Double super kick. And the Usos now.
Double Uso splash.
Patented Uso splash from the top rope. Uso
Boom. 1, 2. Oh, it's right. He had handcuffs on.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team. And credit to Woods for his never say die attitude.
If only we could have stuff like this in the game, like have handcuffs as a weapon you could put in, like they can't reverse stuff as easily. Have chains that they can use as like a whip.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a
Maybe
weapon.
like a lock belt. That could be added.
There should be a strap match. Like they put the strap on your wrist and then like y'all can't go a certain distance.
And Woods now down.
It's like you can't run away from each other.
What heart from Xavier Woods.
Oh, we're gonna hit the double Uso splash on him, but Big E's gonna break it up.
Back up to the top. One more time. Uso splash in stereo. The cover.
Oh, I forgot he doesn't. Alright, well, we win.
What happened to Xavier's shoes? They don't have the theme song.
Well, they might not have had that old theme song this time, but there's also 2010 models that might have it.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's
They've been married that long?
that behind every good man is an even better woman. And this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old Bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see. Unless you're on the receiving end of it. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown of Orlando at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted. Oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in their shirt! And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used one road to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
But while she's at ringside. You're not gonna tap me out with an armbar, alright? Stop reversing. It's literally every other move I do. See, every other move I do, she reverses it, bro. It's actually every other move. I'm not even kidding. It's just straight up every other move. What the heck? What? Stop reversing so much. You need to be at ringside and I have to actually hit you with the move. I can't do that because you reverse everything. Please don't reverse. Thank you. I would hit her with 3 more running attacks if she wouldn't reverse like every other move I do. Bro! Bro! What was that? Oh, her momentum just stopped and she turned around? Bro, oh my god. Stop doing this crap. Bro, I gotta redo this now.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes. Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble. Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out. Nobody hold. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt. A great counter by Naomi. Ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far. Well, Bayley.
Now what? That's it?
She had Naomi, but the challenge.
Nope, not for you. How do I do the rear view? Okay, I guess that's how I do it.
Maybe she's looking to do even more.
Rear view. Rope break, let's go. Submission. Yes. You cook. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Alpha and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Alpha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE's Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality.
I know one of these two died recently. I think it was Sika.
Formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano.
It's Mario.
Formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans. These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country, and then trying to break in entertainment on top of that. But they made it work, and that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Thala by his father Sika and Uncle Alpha after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, but I hear.
We now humbly present you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Alpha, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these 4 men, you better believe that things are going to get
That shot is gonna suck. No. We're not doing this already. What are you, crazy? No. Alright, we got a great start. Yo. No. Okay, well, there's another restart. Just got thrown through there. Oh, no. Don't get the tables. Stay out here. Roll out. Don't get the tables. Uh-oh. On the man, that's Samoan drop. Submission. Really hurt these guys going to the table, so just attack them now, alright? Yo, the stick trick is not helping. Oh my god! I don't even know if I know the timing for that. I just had to pull it out quickly. Ah! They're gonna just slam me through here, bro. I can't take this risk. Put up stamina. Put him through. Boom! Wild Samoans.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo Roman as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not mine! He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's Road Bloodline looming over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men had so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here. The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance. What a chop.
He's bleeding. Did I do that?
Viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about. Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Kurt Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way, but at least momentarily. And momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to flip. On the chair. And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Okay, just keep on tapping. Now I gotta get in the staring corner. Heavy attack. Don't know what you thought you were about to do with Carmelo, but it ain't happening. Oh, it was in the wrong corner. I thought it was in the right one. Darn.
Ripped out of the corner. Looking to put him away, and now Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction. Trick paying dividends. First 48. That could be
First 48. What does that mean?
North American champion.
Boom.
Sikoa covered out for the win. Hayes kicks it down. And Williams once again on the apron. You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship. Oh, might be fading away. Super kick drops Williams.
Spinning Solo. Is that not it? Do I not pin him off of that?
Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo.
Boom. 1, 2. Don't kick out. Never mind. That's it. Nice short match. Chief, let's go.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games, the showcase, these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. That's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was better, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart. Because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into the ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
And from ringside, without the calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle a tribal chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Okay, Rollins, I need you in the corner, bro. Rollins, please. Back when I was younger, I used to get these two mixed up somehow. Even though Roman has all the tribal tattoos and all that, I still got them mixed up. Because Rollins has like almost no tattoos, I don't think. If he has any, I've never seen them. No.
Returning back to the ring. Taking things to the outside. And got to make sure that he and the officials count. Vicious. Kick to the gut. Rollins aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the tribal chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns.
Cutscene. Spear. Second one.
Roman Reigns running over the spear.
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain.
It's like whenever
Oh my,
like you
guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
gotta do it.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that shield, fist bump.
Gotta do it.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games. And that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the tribal chief. Reigns unsure of what to do. Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Right in the center of the ring. Oh, yeah, that's how he gets to the ropes.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope before some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap there? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Riley makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match.
Recording?
Yes. Came in right at the end of it. Out of the chair.
Rollins just motionless now.
My chair, though.
Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Sit down before you get in the way of the camera. Not in the bed. There you go. Boom. Put away the architect. 2, 3. Another nice shorter match.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Roman bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honoraries, versus Solo's Road bloodline, no honoraries? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn
Well, he's an honorary use. We know that.
versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and
And the Bloodline's future is in your hands.
OG Bloodline or Rogue Bloodline? Anybody who chooses Rogue Bloodline is smoking crack. Let's go OG. Slowly that bar goes up. Look at it. It doesn't even look like it's moving. And you reversed my signature. That's great. Oh, that's right. Whoa, okay. Always reversing everything, man. Because my signature, I have to hit 3 of those. Oh. Y'all two don't need to keep on beating up Tonga Loa, bro. Help me out. I suck. What the heck? I just got up, bro. I just got up, dude. This is crap. And then I was gonna.
Actually, you're back to by yourself now.
Bro, Roman, get over here, bro.
How to get over with
Second signature. Who has him? Jay has him.
Jay has his.
We're about to be done with 2 months.
I already completed that one. And F, third signature. There we go. I have to make them all bleed? Are you kidding me? They all need to bleed? That's actually so stupid, bro. That's actually crazy. Why do they all need to bleed? Okay, well, another one's bleeding now. How are we gonna get Solo to bleed? He just got out here. You doing a dirty thing on Roman? I gotta play a Sammy to make sure he doesn't use any of his finishers. I also gotta make sure the other ones don't get pinned and beat up.
Okay, yeah, but they all beat you. Okay, come on.
Why don't you bleed? Why won't you bleed?
Sammy!
Are you kidding me? I gotta do all that again? What? Bro!
You had nothing! You got nothing! You only lost one thing?
I had to... Oh! Okay, guys, so... I didn't get all the objectives, but I got the reward because Roman tapped out somebody as I was doing my super finisher. I'm just gonna call that because I got what to get out of it.
Okay, a little bit out of character for you, wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch.
Difficult for me to do.
Stand You're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's Golden Era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test
What was the
for any tag team
bit?
in
It's
WWE
the heart.
in the late 1980s.
Is Jim Neidhart in the game? I don't think I. Oh yeah, he is. He's showing right there.
And the British
So,
Bulldog.
Ashwika basically
The Bulldog.
British Bulldog.
Looks like Snake with his
Hard-nosed
snake.
approach, and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered
They
today
took the Bulldog,
as two
man.
of the real
That's
legit
just kidding.
Out of the chair.
in the industry. Names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa
What episode is this? 17 now?
to slowly brutalize
Still a long let's play.
in the traditional hockey style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All-Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone
That
can
Bulldog
sneak and
fight
win
good.
out, but Haku
Well,
and
no
Tama
duh.
often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders use to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them. Because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
Is this 2 out of 3 falls? I guess so. At least it's a manageable stipulation, so if I'm pinned once, I gotta restart the whole match. How much damage I gotta do? What is my signature? It better be standing. Savat kick. Or running super kick 2. There we go. I gotta win, but I also have to do 3 top rope moves. That's what I'm doing during this. It sucks. Get onto the top rope, idiot! Jesus! Bro! Stay! Will this count? It better count. Boom. Now he's got to win. Why do they not just run into the ring? You don't need to get up on the apron, just run. Ah! There's one fall. You win. Finally.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A gauntlet match.
I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a one in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar to superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they ever had to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little woozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain on behalf of WWE and the 2K families. We all thank you so very much for playing, and on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawati, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Oos, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE universe as the tribal chief. Is Roman Reigns still your tribal chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
So who is my tribal chief? Again, anybody that doesn't pick either The Rock or Roman Reigns is smoking some crack. Roman Reigns is my tribal chief. He'll always be my tribal chief. Let's go. What is this arena? Oh, he said something special. Oh, I regret skipping it. He said something special. What the heck? Okay, so I gotta defeat 9 people. Look, it's got banners of everybody. I'm starting out with Naomi. Okay. Number 3, Samu. I thought the Bloodline War Games might be the longest. It still could be. This might be easier than it looks. But I gotta run a whole gauntlet of like, I think it was like 9 other people, so I gotta do 9 one-on-one matches. And depending on like how conservative I am with the moves, it might not be that bad, but it probably will be. Every match has been that bad. Very few have there been anywhere I barely struggled. I guess like Nia Jackson, Lyra Valkyria was easy. The Rock and Triple H was easy. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins is easy aside from the Irish Whipping. That one kind of sucked from the Irish Whipping. Screw that ladder match, bro. That ladder match was stupid. I didn't like that. It's probably my least favorite, even though like The Rock and Rikishi exists and Bayley and Naomi. Not The Rock and Rikishi, Stone Cold and Rikishi. Those two I had struggles with. But they weren't as bad as freaking the ladder match. Bro, that ladder match sucked. The War Games sucked too, but I think even the War Games is better. Okay, that one is a bonus match. That one doesn't matter much. But you freaking put a whole ladder match as the main showcase. Like, it's not, you don't want to do that, bro. It's too much. Kind of sad that this Let's Play is coming to an end already. I just started it 2 days ago, but not 2 days ago. I started it yesterday, or no, Friday. So it was 2 days ago. Never mind. Dang. Oh well. We got other stuff to do. Like we got to finish Donkey Kong, Lego Star Wars. Oh yeah, I did not mention at the beginning, those Let's Plays are not over. I'm still doing them. I just have not, like, uploaded them because I'm busy with this. Because this just came out. Going forward, there will be a lot more story-focused Let's Plays. Like, of course, you still have the Marios and your platformers. But, like, I want to do a Let's Play on Mafia. I want to do a Let's Play on Star Wars Jedi, like the 2 games. Because I love those games. Those are 2 of my favorite games of all time. GTA 6 can come out. I'm definitely doing a Let's Play on that. Mafia, the Old Country's gonna come out soon. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, there'll be more like longer solo story-based games coming out. That might excite some of y'all, might excite some of you. I don't know. But I'm also still gonna keep up with like all the Mario, all the other stuff I usually typically do. Gosh darn it, bro. Get him away. Yeah, there'll be some, like, bigger games on this channel. How, bro? I hit you with one in the beginning. Oh, he's done. Alright. Who's next? Tamina. Oh, Tamatonga. I misread that very poorly. Owen is raging out there. Don't kick out. Thank you. Tamina. Didn't misread that time. This one is probably going to be like the easiest one because Tamina has like, I don't know if she's a 60 overall. I don't think she's even a 70 overall in this game. Okay, she kicked out of my Superman punch at 1. She's got to have something. She's going to kick out of this because Legend always kicks out of at least one finisher. Maybe not. Tamina did not stand a chance, bro. Tamatonga's eliminated thing didn't even go away yet. Rocky Maivia, the dream match. Yo, they're going to save The Rock for last. I'm going to get cooked. Maybe not. I still got a decent amount of health left. And we got Rocky Maivia. That's not going to keep him down. Neither will the spear I'm about to hit. That's not going to keep him down either. He's going to kick out because they always kick out of a finisher. Actually, I can't say that. Oh, he's going to kick out the... Why are you counting slow, ref? The ref didn't get hit once. Oh, no. I bumped into him on accident. That's all right. All right, well, he's gone now. This was a fun showcase mode. This was better than 22's. I don't know. I honestly don't remember most of them. I think 2K16 is still my favorite with the Stone Cold one. That one is great. I love that one. This one's not that bad. It just has bad matches. Or the Islanders versus the Street Profits. Even though I've heard The Rock versus Roman Reigns and the Usos versus Shield. So much more. And I chose neither of those. There's definitely even more of them that are dream matches. I like this arena though, it's pretty nice. It's a cool arena. I don't know like how I'll use it. It's just kind of cool to have, I guess. Can my stick drift calm down? It's only acting up now. Not a single other match will it be in like this. What guy is this? 7-6? I don't even remember anymore. You cook, old man. Boom. 1, 2, and he kicks out because I always do. Father. Ooh, boom. Get him out of here. 1, 2, 3. Bring out my uncle. Or my brother. It's a shame that so many of the Samoan Dynasty members are dead. Like, what's killing them, bro? At least Sika lived to old age. Rosie didn't. Umaga didn't. Oh, he might be done for now. He's not done for now. Alright. Put up a fight. He's gonna get a rope break. Roll kick out. An arena like this is so goofy, you can't help but love it. What I don't love is how they got rid of the Los Angeles Wrestling Arena. That one was like my favorite indie arena that the MyRise had, and they got rid of it. It was in there for so long, and it's gone. I don't like that, man. Been there since at least 20. Might have been 19 as well. I don't know. 2K20 had a very good roster. That's something you don't really like hear people talk about the game too much. They had a really good roster. They got Adam Cole, Cesaro, all guys that aren't in the company anymore, but they're still really good. You got The Rock, Roman Reigns. You had Sting in there, Chris Jericho, and then Dusty. Uh-oh, my grandpa. I know, that's The Rock's grandpa. Yo. Ooh, caught him out of midair. You see that? Got picked out of the air. 1, 2, he's gonna kick out. Oh, he has resiliency. He's like the first one to actually have resiliency. Okay, I'm gonna be cooked. He did not use it. Use that resiliency. Okay, he used it. It's good. And now he's gone. 1, 2, 3. The final one. It's gonna be The Rock. Tama. Imagine he just lost off of that. It's gonna be a 2 count, but boom, kicked out. Gauntlet turmoil from number 1. Can you get in the ring? Do you want to lose by count out, bro? What are you doing? Should have stayed out there. 1, 2, 3. Should have stayed out there. And boom. I am officially the tribal chief. We got the Bloodline, whatever this Bloodline arena. Jimmy and Jay Uso 2010 and Tamina 2010. That is very weird. Why were they locked to this? Either way, the Bloodline Dynasty is completed. That's the whole showcase mode. You're inching ever closer to the head of the table. Victories in every showcase match, crowning your tribal chief. You got us feeling downright oozy, but there are still objectives remaining. Complete them all and earn all of the unlockables. And it's talking about this one. I have to do this as Solo Sikoa, but I'm not going to do that on this Let's Play. It's just more of my faction stuff. So that is this Let's Play, everybody. Like, subscribe. This was... I like the showcase mode. It's pretty good. But yeah. Like and subscribe. That would make another video. You won't miss it. comment down below any other ideas you have for Let's Plays. And, yeah, you know, good showcase mode. But some matches stunk in here, bro. Some suck. But, yeah. Like, subscribe. That will make another video. You won't miss it. Until then, we'll see you next time.